to the hesitating purchaser. If sailor tales and sailor tunes, storm and adventure, heat and cold, if schooners, islands and maroons, and buccaneers and buried gold, and all the old romance retold exactly in the ancient way, can please as me they pleased of old, the wiser youngsters of today, so be it, and fall on. If not, if studious youth no longer crave his ancient appetites forgot, Kingston or Ballantine the brave, or Cooper of the wood and wave, so be it also. And may I and all the pirates share the grave where these and their creations lie. Upon the urging of Squire Trelawney and Dr. Livesey, I have set about to tell the story of my journey to Treasure Island from the beginning to the end. It all began on a cold morning at the end of March. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but do you happen to have any vacancy in this here public house of yours?
Aye, we do. It'll be 10 guineas a week.
Aye, good. Could your lad help me bring this old sea chest to me new berth?
Certainly. Jim, help the man with his chest, would you?
Yes, Mum.
Steady now, lad. That's it. Lively, lively. Through the door. Tell me, Jim, does this room have a view of the sea?
Yes, sir.
And the road? Does it view the road?
Yes, sir.
Good. This is the place for me. This be the place.
Always out on those cliffs. That poor sailor will catch a death of cold. We'd best mind our new friend closely.
Yes, Mother. It looks like a storm is brewing.
15 men on a dead man's chest, a yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil. Who goes there? Avast! Come now, Jim. Fetch me some rum. Never mind. This'll do nicely. Jim, here is a 4p for you as a gift. There'll be plenty more if you keep an eye out for a seafaring man with one leg.
One leg, Captain.
Aye. Beware the one-legged man. The one-legged man brings death.
Is that me old shipmate Billy Bones?
Black dog! What are you doing here?
Why, I'm looking for my old friend, of course.
You best lay to it. I have nothing to say to you.
Come now, Bill. Come inside the tavern and have a tot of rum with your old mate.
Rum for you, sirs?
1 pint for both of us. Then run along so we may speak in peace. You know why I'm here, Bill. Give it over and we can all share.
Never! I swear I will not! And don't you come back! Any sailor worth their salt knows that Captain Flint's treasure, Jim. One day, some black-hearted scoundrel may just find the map to that forsaken island and be as rich as King George.
I'm too busy washing dishes to find treasure maps, Captain Bones. Would you like more rum?
Don't give that man any more rum. He's already going 3 sheets to the wind.
Bah! Give me rum. I've got to have more rum. Quite a gale out there, right, lad? Huh? No. Black dog. They're back again. No.
Cabin bones!
Run, Jim. Fetch Dr. Livesey.
I knew it. A heart attack. Whatever startled him was too much for his rum-addled system to bear. What? Oh. It's you, Doctor. Where's Black Dog? What? There are no black dogs here. Just rest. Jim, make sure he stays away from rum. No rum? 1 drink won't kill you, sir. But you, sir, don't know when to stop drinking. From now on, the word rum to you means death. Take care, Jim. And feel better, Mr. Bones.
Thank you, Doctor.
Jim, I need rum. I got the horrors, Jim. The horrors.
Sorry, Captain, but you heard the doctor. You must rest. No rum.
I see him there, Jim. I see old Flinty standing there. I hear his laugh. The one-legged man. Beware the one-legged man.
I'll get you some water, Captain.
The captain never stopped his drinking, despite the pleas of myself and my mother, and as the weeks went by, his condition never improved. One day, another stranger appeared at the Admiral Benbow, whose visit would change my life forever.
Hello, my boy. I know that you have a friend here by the name of Billy Bones. Take me to him or I'll cleave you to the brisket.
Pew. You let him go, Pew, you blonde rapscallion.
Hello, Bill. You thought you can get away? Well, you were dead wrong, Bill. We have you now, and we want you to have this. Goodbye, Billy Bones.
The black spot. There'll be upon us at dusk. Quickly, lad. To me old sea chest. Jim, the old hulk's grounded. I can't shove off. You take this. And you save yourself and your mother. Go to town, get help. From anyone you can. Hurry. Run and don't look back. Please.
Keep going, Mother. We're almost in town.
Saints alive, Jim. Wait for your dear old mother.
Mrs. Hawkins, Jim, are you all right?
We must find Dr. Livesey at once.
He's having dinner at Squire Trelawney's estate this evening. You can find him there.
Thank you. Yes, miss?
I must speak to Dr. Livesey immediately. My home is in danger.
I'll fetch him.
Mrs. Hawkins, Jim, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Pirates, Doctor.
I see. I'll get the squire and his men. It appears we're going hunting tonight.
Come on, you scoundrels. Find Bones and find that bloody map. Tear the place apart if you have to.
Bones is dead, and the map is gone.
Blast! That boy must have it.
Then let's find him.
Aye, let's do it. It's the watchman. Run for it, lads.
Believe me, shipmates, don't leave a poor blind man behind. I beg of you.
That'll show them. Are you all right, Jim? We sure gave those pirates a run for their money.
Tell me, Jim, have you any clues as to why these pirates so boldly attacked your home?
I believe so, sir. They came for Billy Bones and this.
By Jove. It's Flint's map.
Flint? Do you mean Captain Flint? This is the map to Flint's treasure island?
That same one. The same island where every pound of plunder is buried. We must go and find it.
Agreed. A fine plan. But Squire, I fear your love of running your mouth may alert our plans to others, particularly these pirates.
Blast you, Doctor. I'm no tittle-tattle. I may love gossip, but this is important business. I'm sworn to secrecy, on my word, as a gentleman. Now, here is the plan.
After the whirlwind of terror that gripped myself and my mother that night at the Admiral Benbow, the winds of change continued to blow. I soon found myself leaving my home, my mother, and my native England for adventures into the great unknown.
Look, there's Squire, or should I say Admiral Trelawney.
My lads, isn't it glorious? Behold our noble ship, the Hispaniola.
A fine vessel, Trelawney. Well picked.
Thank you, Doctor. Let's head aboard.
Joyce, Hunter, get aloft, ye lubbers. Ahoy, Squire, and good day, Doctor. Ah, you must be Jim Hawkins. Welcome aboard, lad. You can call me Mr. Arrow. And I run a tight ship, and I fly straight as an arrow.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arrow.
Get below Jim and meet the ship's cook. He'll be your guardian this voyage.
Stowaway, found ourselves a stowaway.
Ahoy there, mate. You must be Jim Hawkins. My name's Silver. Long John Silver.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Silver.
Ah, a fine young lad you be. Come help an old sea dog make the crew some lunch.
Yes, Mr. Silver.
What's the matter, lad? Oh, that? Ha ha! I lost this leg in service of my king while sailing with the immortal Admiral Ark.
Sorry for my rudeness, Mr. Silver. I just...
No harm done, little matey.
All hands on deck. Prepare to make sail.
Let's go above and see how we can help, eh?
Aye, aye, sir.
All hands accounted for, Mr. Arrow?
Just about to start roll call, sir. Hawkins?
Reporting for duty, sir.
Joyce?
Aye, sir.
Tom?
Aye.
Gray?
Aye, aye, Mr. Arrow.
Hunter?
Righto, Mr. Arrow. Alan? Present and accounted for, sir.
And Ruth?
Ahoy.
Graves?
Aye, Mr. Arrow.
Mary?
Aye, aye, Mr. Arrow.
Hans?
Yes, sir.
Morgan?
Aye.
Agate?
Ready for sea, Mr. Arrow.
Anderson?
Aye, aye, Mr. Arrow.
Dick?
Ahoy.
McGill?
Aye.
Katie?
Right here, sir.
O'Brien?
Ahoy.
And Mr. Silver?
Raring to go, Mr. Arrow.
Very good. To the capstan, men. Weigh anchor and set the sails. The voyage has begun.
Aye, sir. Mend the capstan, you lily-livered swabs. Up them ratlines, you scurvy scum.
Squire, Doctor, may I see you in my cabin, alone. May I be frank with you, Squire?
Of course, Alexander.
I don't like this crew. They seem like a bunch of ruffians to me.
I chose the crew myself, with help from our esteemed cook, Long John Silver.
The cook? Ha! That explains much. A cook shouldn't choose the crew.
Sir, how dare you? If you don't like my crew, then perhaps you don't like your employer.
I never said that, sir, but I still feel precautions should be taken to prevent, well...
Surely you don't fear mutiny, do you, Captain?
No. No sane captain would ever set sail if he feared mutiny even before the voyage began. But I still feel that there are sidearms and muskets that should be brought here to be stored. This way we'll have complete control over the weapons aboard.
A fine plan. We'll have some of Trelawney's men guard the stores. Their loyalty is unquestioned.
Then it's settled. I'll give the order presently.
You know, Trelawney, I think our captain is quite a sensible man.
How dare he? His conduct is without question unmanly, unsailorly, and downright un-English.
Scum, scuttle the scum, squaw. Quiet, you! Listen to that old bird cursing blue fire. You know, Jim, old Captain Flint's nearly 200 years old.
Captain Flint? 200 years old?
Aye, I named her after Flint the pirate. She was born in the Caribbean and sailed with Henry Morgan in his wars with the Spaniards. She was then the pet of Edward Lowe, a pirate who sacked the treasure fleets off the Florida coasts. That's where she learned to say pieces of 8. This bird's seen more than the devil himself, and her language is testament to it. Touch pitch, and you won't escape being blackened yourself.
I wish I could have those adventures.
You be a good lad, Jim, and smart as paint. You have a better future on the seas than I. I bet you'll be captain one day.
You're a much better sailor than me, Long John. You can captain this ship.
Nah, maybe one day I will. Perhaps I will.
Avast! Avast!
Mr. Arrow, what's this commotion?
Concealed weapon, Captain.
Georgette and Mary, stand forth! Miss Murray, any further offenses and you will be given 20 lashes.
If that Mr. Arrow pulls another stunt like that, I'll cleave him in 2.
And how are you planning to do that? We haven't any weapons.
Speak for yourself.
Well, well. With a blade like this, you could take down a gull.
Silver, what is the matter with you?
No one does anything without my say-so. Be that clear, Mary? Aye, Jim, did your mother ever make plum duff?
Yes, sir. Every Christmas.
Ah, and did she add rum?
Indeed. Nice and strong, too.
Well, fancy this here plum duff. Good looking, eh?
Oh, yes. Delicious.
Thank you kindly, Jim. You've worked enough for today. Go get yourself some shut-eye.
Good night, Long John.
Ah, sleep well, lad. Mr. Arrow? Mr. Arrow!
Aye, Long John?
I have a special meal for ye. Plum duff. Plenty of rum to go with it, too.
Plum duff? Why, thank you, Silver.
Ah, don't mention it. Eat up and drink up. You're getting all you deserve.
Thanks, Long John. You're real matey.
On deck with you now. There'll be needing your sea legs in these rough waters.
I've sad news to report. Last night, Mr. Samuel Arrow was lost overboard, and his body was not recovered. We pray that the Lord will take him into his warm embrace, and we commit Mr. Arrow's body to the deep.
Amen.
Mr. Gray, how could you tell we're near the island?
There be signs. The crew gets restless at the end of a voyage. Sometimes seagulls will fly over our heads, giving us luck. When the food gets bad, the water in the hold turns green, but the sign I find most effective is when the last of the fruit gets eaten. It is then that we'll sight land.
Then I'll eat all the apples myself.
Good lad. Now don't make yourself too sick eating all of them apples.
This has taken too long. We outnumber the crew nearly 2 to 1. Back when you were Flint's quartermaster, it was always cut and rip. What's got you tied up now?
The reason ye weren't quartermaster was because attitudes like this. This be a delicate plan of mine. When we reach that island, you can have all the cut and rip you wish.
Good. Seems you haven't lost all your senses.
That lying snake.
Don't you worry about me, Izzy. Oh, give me an apple, by the way.
Land ahoy!
So, gentlemen, we'll have Gray collect supplies while...
Captain!
What is it, my boy? You look like you've seen a ghost.
It's Silver! Silver and his comrades aren't sailors. They're pirates.
Captain, I have made myself an ass. You were right and I was wrong. I should never have trusted Silver.
I accept your apology, Squire, but we must dispense with our regrets. Our situation has become dire indeed. We must make a plan.
We are lucky in some sense. They outnumber us, but we have all the weapons.
Well, we must go forward. We can't turn back. If we left the island, the pirates would immediately suspect us, and they would rise up and kill us all.
What if we gave the men shore leave, and once all these pirates have left the ship, we leave them there and sail back here in a year or two?
What if only some of the pirates go ashore? I don't think we'll be fortunate enough to have every pirate leave the boat.
Then we shall fight the devils and God defend the right. We will reach the island by nightfall, and tomorrow we shall set out our plan to action.
Long John, it's like Captain were giving us the treasure on a silver platter.
Mate, if there's one thing I've learned in this life, it's never trust a silver platter.
Captain?
Yes, Squire?
That plan we made was great and all, but now we have one problem.
Well, spit it out, man.
The pirates have Jim.
Don't take it too hard, little matey. Wait! Jim, come back!
The brush is too thick, Long John. We can't find him.
Never mind. Let him go. He isn't important now.
No, don't shoot. I mean you no harm.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
I'm Ben Gunn. I'm an Englishman, such as yourself.
Were you shipwrecked?
No, mate. Worse. I was marooned, and I haven't seen a fellow Christian these 5 years.
Were you with Flint?
Aye, mate. I was, but he left me here to rot. I saw his men on the shore. Is that Flint's ship out in the lagoon?
No, that ship is captained by a gentleman.
Oh, splendid, splendid. What can I call you, mate?
My name is Jim Hawkins.
Well, Jim, you just follow Ben Gunn.
So, Jake, I tell you true. You'll have a full share of the treasure if you join up with us gentlemen of fortune.
Silver, I want to share as much as you, but I will not commit mutiny and murder to get it.
You know, Mr. Allen said the same thing. Must be Allen now.
You are a snake, Silver, a devil. I'll have none of your plans.
Lie still, matey. Lie still.
Let's hope your gentleman captain will get here soon, or there may be nothing left of us to rescue. Jim, lad, look down in the lagoon.
Keep a sharp eye. We will be back soon.
Madam!
Those crafty blighters have taken the ship.
Row for shore, quickly.
God, they'll turn the cannons on us.
Shall we welcome them to shore, Long John?
Belay! We have the ship. Now to the boats. We want them muskets.
Captain Smollett!
No! Do you want old Silver to hear us?
But the captain doesn't know where I am, and I don't know where they're going.
Rest your little heart, Jim lad. I know where your mates are headed to.
They were heading here? How did you know?
I know this whole island like the back of my hand.
Come along. The captain will want to meet you.
Nay, mate. I must keep my existence a secret from the pirates. If your captain wishes to meet me, tell him to meet me tonight at Spyglass Hill.
Jim, thank goodness you're safe. Did Silver harm you?
No, but I saw him kill Tom and Alan.
That brigand. Let's get inside, quickly.
Yo ho,
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Well done, mates, well done. Now, and if I be captain, these be orders. All of ye will follow me ashore, except Hans and Agate will remain with the ship.
You can count on us, Silver.
If you need help, fire the cannon to signal us. Now what'll it be, lads? Drink or fight?
This Ben Gunn you speak of, are they sane?
I believe so. They do seem a bit wild, though.
Well, if they know so much about the island, it might be beneficial to meet them.
Well, I don't necessarily crave their company, to be sure.
Well, we'll soon have company of our own. Best get ready.
Flag a truce! Captain Silver, asking permission to come aboard and make terms.
Captain Silver? Who is he?
Me, sir. These poor lads have chosen me captain on account of your desertion, sir.
I have no inclination to speak with you, Silver, but you may come aboard and make terms. There will be no treachery unless you start it.
The word of a gentleman be good enough for Long John. A sweet pretty place ye have here, to be sure. My service to ye gentlemen.
If you have something to say, Silver, you'd better say it.
Ye be right, of course. Well, the long and the short of it be this. I want Flint's map. Now, I can risk half me crew to get it, but that ain't Captain Silver's way. I figure reason be best, for I hate to see poor sailors shot down needless like.
You're not in Parliament yet, John Silver. Get to the point.
Ye be a good man, Doctor, I ne'er seen a better, and it would pain me to see a man like ye skewered on the end of a pike. So if you give me the map, I'll leave ye here with your lives, and give ye a share of the treasure. I'll also give ye me sworn affidavit that I'll flag the first ship I find to come back and pick ye up.
Is that all?
That it be by thunder.
Then hear my terms. If you all drop your weapons and walk to this stockade in a single file, I will clap you all in irons and bring you back to fair trial in England. Is that abundantly clear?
So be it. But before the hour's out, you'll be begging help from me. Them that die will be the lucky ones. Truce be over! Cutlasses, you swabs! Cut 'em down!
My God, Joyce!
Outside. We'll fight them in the open.
No! Get back here, you sniveling cowards!
I may not have my four-door map, but I'll have your head, Captain.
By Jove! Captain!
Keep that water coming, Jim. Heaven knows we all need it after the day we've had.
Water. May I have more water, please?
coming, Captain Smollett.
Thank you. How many of the pirates fell in battle?
Oh, I counted 4 or 5 at least, but we lost Joyce and Hunter.
Still better odds now. They won't try to drive us out of here in a hurry.
They may not need to.
What do you mean, Captain?
Flood tide tomorrow morning. Nothing is stopping them from sailing the Hispaniola into cannon range. They could blast us off the face of the earth with a few well-placed broadsides.
I never thought of that.
Neither did I, but the question is, will the pirates think of it?
Silver may think of it. If only we could cut the ship's hawser line. Then she may breach herself.
Ben, is that you?
Ben Gunn, 'tis I says.
Do you have any way to get to the ship? It may save my friends' lives.
That I may, shipmate. Follow old Ben Gunn.
Drink to sink a ship. No more drink until the next watch arrives.
I want my rum. Either you give me my rum, or I drink shit over your dead body. Yeah!
Avast! Don't move a muscle or I'll shoot.
Well, Jim, it seems I have to strike my colors.
To the wheel, now!
Long John was sure right about you. You really are smart as paint.
One more step, Miss Hands, and I'll blow your brains out.
Jim, looks like you have me again. Now, Jim, you ain't fighting fair. You know it ain't nice to bring a gun to a knife.
Dr. Livesey? Dr. Livesey? Dr. Livesey? You!
Stowaway, stowaway. Found ourselves a stowaway. What?
It's Jim. What's he doing here?
He must have slipped back into the fort thinking his friends were still here.
Well, now we have a hostage. Now we can strike a bargain with that doctor for the map.
Hold on a minute. Why don't we just kill the boy? We have no use of him as a hostage. We hold the fort and we hold the ship. We also outnumber them.
Agreed. Cut and rip, say I.
Belay! Come on now, you scum. What be the point in getting a poor lad?
I've had just about enough of you, Silver. We have done everything you asked. We are on the island and within a spitting distance of the treasure, but you sit here twiddling your thumbs. I call upon this crew for a council.
Sir, we have Jim Hawkins!
Silver, is that you?
Aye, come to the fort!
We have made our decision, Silver.
And loath I be to be standing in the way of a deputation.
Stand forth and receive our decision, Silver.
Well, shiver my soul. The black spot. But what's this? This be written a page from the Bible. What fools cut a Bible?
No good can come from that, I said. No good.
Never mind that. Turn it over and see our decision.
I deposed and very pretty wrote. Your handwriting, Mary?
Do your duty and step down, Silver.
John Silver!
No more talk of deposition till this map business is discussed.
Are you all right, Jim? Taken to knifing boys, Silver?
No, sir. We found him that way. If it weren't for me, poor Jim would have been cleaved to the brisket.
It's true, Doctor. Long John did save me.
That's preposterous. He only wants the map. He would have killed you if he knew you had it.
Is that so? Oh, Long John be a heartless brute, he be. Don't care a farthing for his little matey. All he wants is that map.
Silver, I'm sorry. I appear to have misjudged you greatly. Well, now that you have the map, what will you do? Your crew doesn't appear too pleased with you.
When we starts on the hunt for the gold with this here map, they'll soon forget their quarrels.
Silver, let me make a bargain with you. Do you want to avoid the gallows?
I ain't no coward, Doctor. But the thought of them gallows gives me the shakes, they do.
When you reach the dig site, prepare yourself for trouble. If we all make it out of this wolf trap alive, I will do my best to save you, short of perjury.
You couldn't say more, not if you was my mother.
Heaven forbid. Good luck, Jim. And good luck, Silver.
And now, by thunder, I resign. Pick yourselves a new captain, for I've done with ye.
Thunderation, he got the map.
Take back the black spot and tear it up.
Nay, put the page back into the good book. For we roving seafaring men need every scrap of scripture we can get.
At 2 points north-northeast, you'll find Finger Trunk Tree by Devil's Rock.
That must be it. Look there, mates.
Now, who could that be?
It's a sailor, all right. They be wearing good sea cloth.
Why, that must be Darby McGraw. Do you mind him, Mary?
I mind him. Owed me money, he did.
What happened to him?
Captain Flint be what happened to him. Makes me blood chill just thinking of old Flint.
I don't like the way he be stretched out like that. It ain't natural. It ain't nice.
Wait. I've a notion. Let me see that there compass. Just as I thought. Darby be pointing the way to the treasure. Old Flint cleaved him and left him to rot so he could point to the plunder for all eternity.
Let's be moving on. There's an ill air about this place.
Poor old Darby. Always did have bad luck, he did. There it is. That's the spot.
Come on, mates.
Jim, mind the doctor's words. Prepare for trouble.
1 lousy guinea. Is this your treasure of millions of pounds in gold, silver, and jewels?
Keep digging, you swabs. The treasure must be here.
I told you he was leading us on a wild goose chase, mates. He made a deal with that doctor. It's written all over his face. He's a turncoat.
Are you accusing your captain of treachery?
An ill game to play, John Silver, trying to put a foot on each camp when ye only got one leg.
A punishment for mutiny be death.
All out of shot, Silver. This be the end of the voyage for you.
There they are, boys! Fire!
Looks like we got to you just in the nick of time. I'm glad to see you're both safe.
Ben Gunn. Is that you?
How they do, Mr. Silver? Them that hides can finds, but not when them who finds hath hid it, says I. What's he blabbering on about?
Come with us and you'll soon find out.
Welcome back, lads. Well done all. Victory at last.
Indeed, Trelawney. This ghastly ordeal is finally over.
Captain, John Silver wishes to return to loyal service and promises to do his duty from now on.
I see. But does this statement of contrition clear you of the act of mutiny?
Oh, please, Captain. I beg you to spare his life. He's saved mine many times and has shown me and the doctor that he's changed.
Jim is right, Captain. Silver is a changed man. Although it surprises me to say this, Silver is the reason we made it out alive.
True. Silver was the only sane man among those scum. If not for his cool head, many more of us could have died.
Silver, I will commute your sentence. You are a free man, and you may leave us at our next port of call, or remain with us on our journey back to England. In exchange for your life, though, I order that you forfeit your shares of the treasure.
A fair judgment, sir. I thank ye greatly for sparing me life, while many a man lost theirs due to my foolish actions. Well, we are all good Christian souls. To err is human, but to forgive is divine.
I warn you, Silver. Any more funny business, and it will be straight to the brig.
Couldn't be more clear, Captain. I promised I'd follow orders, cross my heart.
Pieces of 8, pieces of 8.
Belay that talk, you'll alert the watch.
Long John, what are you doing?
Oh, Jim lad, I was checking the knots and ropes aboard this little boat. Yes, that's exactly what I were doing.
I can't let you go with that gold, Long John.
Ah, Jim, you know I'm gonna take it anyway. I be a pirate, through and through. Come with me to Jamaica. Think of all the fun we'll have together, Jim lad.
I'm sorry, Long John. I can't go with you. I promised my mother I'd return.
You've changed me for the better, Jim lad, and I'll miss you dearly. Jim? What's going on? Who are you talking to? Goodbye, Jim. Looks like Captain Flint and I better be off. Jim, are you all right? Is that Long John in that dinghy?
Aye, Long John Silver, to be sure.
Ha! You know, even after all he put us through, I really do hope he makes it.
Goodbye, matey! Good luck to ye! Ha ha ha!
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done with the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. The mate was fixed by a boatswain's pipe. The boatswain prayed when the marlin spike. And Cookie's throat was marked belike. He had been gripped by fingers 10. And there they lay, all good dead men, by break of day in a boozing ken. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 15 men of a whole ship's list. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Dead and be damned and the rest gone whist. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. The skipper lay with his knob in gore, where the scullion's axe in his cheek had shore, and the scullion he was stabbed 4 times more. And there they lay, and the soggy skies dripped all day long in upstaring eyes, at murk sunset and at foul sunrise. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 15 men come stiff and stark. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 10 of the crew had the murder mark. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. There was Tutless swipe or an ounce of lead, or a yawning hole in a battered head. And the sculptor's gut with a rotting red. And there they lay, I damn my eyes, a lookout slapped on paradise. All souls bound just contrary wise. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 15 men of them good and true. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Every man jack with a sailor's old view. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. There was chest on chest of Spanish gold, with a ton of flake in the middle hold. And the cabin's rot of stuff untold. And they lay there that took the plum, with sightless glare and their lips struck dumb. While we shared all by the rule of thumb. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Oh, 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done with the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. We wrapped them all in a mainsail tight, with twice 10 turns of a hawser's pipe.